Morning guys, I'm back with another review. This time is with the battery I said from the Wismec video that I did. So today I've got the Joyetech Espeon. As soon as you hit that fire button, it starts instant. There's no ramp up in this at all. I know it is a pre-made coil, but even with most of them, you still have a ramp up time, not this. Produces a nice amount of vapour. If you're familiar with the Hornet or the Procore, this tank is exactly the same. I have got the 4mm glass extender on there with the chimney on the inside. I think this will be made available to the US customers. Obviously in the UK, we're limited to the 2mm tanks. So I want to talk about the battery life on this. So far, I've used this over the course of about 4 days, 4 to 5 days. I've not been solely using this. I've been using obviously the RX2 21700 as well. But going by the puffs, I've done 468 puffs, and that's only with one charge. And still I'm left with, as you can see, like half of the battery. So that's probably going to do me up until lunchtime today. Now that's really good. I mean, compared to some of the batteries I've used in the past, I've probably got, say, 250, 300 pulls before the battery's flat. And that's not 200 watt devices. I'm talking about 300 watt devices. That take 3 external batteries. This is only two external batteries. You slide open the bottom. So to get 600 pulls and only have one charge, in my eyes, is quite good considering how much I vape. I vape a lot. There's not a point in the day where it's not in my hand. I'm excessive when I vape. Overall, I like the feel of this mod. It's not my favourite looking mod, it's not attractive. To some people it might be, but not to me. The buttons on the side, so, when you're holding the mod, you can just click it like that. It's very easy to vape. It's not a small button either, it's a nice large button. It's got the Joyetech logo on there as well. It's got like a grip feeling around this blue plastic bit, which is easy to hold. They do come in a range of colours as well. Your up and down button for the settings is here, and there's also like a little button here you can click to turn the display on when it's off. I will give you a close-up on the mod as well, so I'll switch the camera around and you can have more of a 4K view of the actual device itself. I won't go into the tank so much because, again, it is near on the same as the Hornet tank and the Procore SE from Joyetech. It takes exactly the same coils. So in my eyes, these coils perform very similar to the Smok Baby Beast coils. You get exactly the same array of coils, so you get the single, double, triple and quad as well. So vapour production. It produces a nice amount, which is what we all want. The good thing as well, it produces a nice amount of vapour and a nice amount of flavour at the same time, even once you put that chimney on. I've been waiting a while now for Joyetech to bring out a mod that I like. I've always stuck with Wismec as batteries and Smok tanks and stuff like that. I've never really had anything from Joyetech that I really like, and now they've brought this out, I think they've smashed it. This is a really good mod. I think it's going to be a really good seller as well. Because like I say, people do want these large displays. They do want mods that light up and look flashy and smart, and this does everything. So inside the box you have your charging lead, all of your instruction manuals. Now I see Joyetech are doing this quite a lot now. They're giving you like a flavour chart on the coils that they do. For the coils it takes like a Pro C1, Pro C1S, 2, 3 and 4. The top wattage that you can probably go on them, so it says here the Pro C3 can go up to 90 watts. I wouldn't push it up to 90 watts. I've done that before and burnt the coil. So yeah, I'd say like the maximum wattage you could probably go is about 70 watts on some of the coils they do. It comes with all of their instructions, a warranty card. Inside this little box you have spare O-rings, which I never break my O-rings anyway. Out of all the mods I've had, I've never had to replace them. You get this coil. Now you get one sub-ohm coil, and this has got a lot of cotton in. I'm not too sure whether they're saying this is a mouth to lung coil or not, but I have tried this coil in the Procore and you can direct lung it. It's a lot tighter, but there's a lot more flavour in this coil where it's got more cotton in. And obviously the 2mm glass. So for all you UK vapors, you're stuck with the 2mm glass, and our US friends, you all have the 4mm. So we're topping up constant. Can't tell you how many times. If I've got a 2mm tank on, how many times I have to top up. I'd probably say I have about 5 pulls on a 2mm tank, 5-6 pulls, and it's halfway through it. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip the camera around, and I'm going to show you more of a 4K view of it, so you can see it all very, very clearly. I'm running out of juice, so I've got to quickly top up, and then you can see the mod a lot closer. So I might as well show you how to top up quickly. On the top of the tank, there's like this little round circle. You press against it like that, and then the tank lifts up. So it's not a slider, it just slides along slightly and then flips over, and you fill down these 2 side holes. So that one and that one. It is really, really easy to fill up. I've had some tanks before and the juice constantly spills out when you're filling up. Just like that. Flip it back over and it slides back into place, really easy. If I remember rightly with the Hornet, it was quite a struggle to actually push the tank off. I always felt like you was going to break the lid, but they've upgraded that here. It works absolutely fine. So guys, here's a closer up image. So it's 3 clicks, 1, 2, 3, and that will take you into the settings. So you've got your mode, inside there you've got your power, RTC, your TC, which is your temperature controls. So you've got your titanium, nickel, stainless steel there. The TCR modes. If you go back out, you've got set, and that's you can lock the coil in there. You've got your power, clock, preheat functions, your timeout. Back to info, and that tells you your battery life, the versions that you've got on there, so you can upgrade it, and then the colours of the mod. So you can change the colours. Let's go for green. There we go, and that changed the colour of the background of the clock. So if you click that button, it puts the mod into standby. Click it again, it turns it back on. You hold these 2 down, it locks the keys. Now the tank. This one's called the Procore X. This is a little circle that I was telling you about that you press against when you want to fill up. So just push away from that, and the lid lifts up like that, and you fill up in the 2 side holes. This has got the 4mm glass extender on it, so a little chimney goes in there and you can fit a larger glass on there. Here's your airflow, and that stops when the airflow is closed, not like some tanks where it just keeps spinning. It's quite a nice size air hole as well, and it's the same on the other side. and the box as well. So like I said, you have your charger, all of your instruction manuals there, warranty cards, and this is what I was saying about this coil. You know, there's a lot more cotton in that, a lot more. Now I think they were going full of mouth to lung with that, but I'd say it was still a direct lung. You can get a nice pull out of that. And inside there, your O-rings and your spare glass sitting in the bottom of the box. So screwing the tank on. I do find with this, if you don't get it spot on, it double threads or cross threads. So you have got to get it on there perfect. Sits on there flush. And like I was saying, as soon as you hit that fire button, the mod starts, which is brilliant. So I'm going to wrap it up now, guys. If you like this mod, have a look on the Joyetech website. I'm sure it'll be available soon. I'm really enjoying it. Here's the vapor production again. So if there are any more questions that you'd like to ask about the Joyetech Espeon, drop a comment below. So guys, I'm Chubby Clouds, and I'll see you later.